Before I get started, I want to say Kal Halayim La Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this truth, and double salutation to all you Akim out there laboring. The house of David is pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom. All right, this is just a real quick lesson. All right, just a continuation on the lesson that I did before about taking heed to your diet, man. All right, because this is what we're up against. All right, here in America, man, in this captivity, man. This is truly hell, and when you hear brothers say that this place America has to go, it has to go, man. This world has to go, man. All right, everything that the so-called white man produces is nothing but death, man. All right, and I got this article. I got two articles actually that I want to grab, and I'm just going to grab two scriptures. But this first article here is from the sun.co.uk. It says, mind-boggling. Fast food could cause dementia, and the damage is irreversible, scientists claim. All right. So reading down here, it says, it is no secret that fast food isn't the best for our waistline, but now scientists claim it could cause dementia. Experts say that unhealthy eating habits and lack of exercises puts people at risk of a significant decline in brain function. All right. So this garbage ass food that we're consuming, all right, is declining brain function, man. And it makes sense on why the people of this society are so bugged the hell out, man. All right. While the majority of our people are pretty much out of their minds, man, because all our people do is consume, this garbage fast food, man. All right. Reading down. And I'm just going to read a couple of parts from this article. It says a team at Australian National University found people are consuming an extra 650 calories every day compared with what we were eating 50 years ago. All right. It says that is equivalent of a burger, fries, and a soft drink. And that's people's daily, that's their daily meal, man. Every day, man. French fries, cheeseburgers, pizza, all these fried foods, high in high fructose corn syrup. All right. All these preservatives, additives, all these things that are killing us, man. They've proven a clear link between eating more and brain deterioration, man. And it's only going to get worse from here, man. All right. And as you see, society is waxing worse and worse. The people are waxing worse and worse, man. So this definitely has to have a role to play in that, man. That's why, through the spirit, man, brothers really going to have to take heed to their diets, man, to their best ability, because all this shit that they label organic isn't organic anyway. But, that's part of the fight. We got to, endure all of this shit, man. It says, I'll read a little bit more. It says, Professor Nicholas Sherburn, who led the research, published in Frontiers in Neuroendocrinology, said, we found strong evidence that people's unhealthy eating habits and lack of exercise for sustained periods of time put them at serious risk of developing type 2 diabetes and significant declines in brain function, says, as dementia and brain shrinkage. So not only that, the people's brains are shrinking from this shit, man. And you wonder why Americans are some of the dumbest people in the world, man. Let me go grab a quick scripture, man. You brothers can read that article. All right, this is let me move this out the way. All right, this is Psalm 64:6, and it reads, they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search. And that's what these Edomites do, man. Like I said, man, they're in the laboratory, they're creating, they're making up different foods. They're putting all these additives and chemicals in the food that you eat. Your food is basically, like I said, it's grown in the laboratory, man. And I'll get that too. But reading it again, Psalm 64:6, they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them, the heart is deep, man, because Esau goes deep, man. All right. All the things that he's doing to defile the food and the water, man, this is part of his wicked counsel, man, to destroy the people, man. And this is why everybody in America is obese, dumb as hell, out of shape, bugged out of their minds because of this food, man, and the water. Everything's tainted. Everything is poisoned, defiled, Just bringing out this article real quick, man, just to further add on. All right, it says, this from dailymail.uk or .com. All right, this article came out like 5 days ago. Okay, it says lab-grown steaks could be on the menu. Recent breakthroughs in cultured meat could pave the way for cuts more complex than burgers. All right, so look at the bullet points here. It says, to create cultured meat, researchers take small amounts of tissue from animals. After isolating individual cells, they put it in flasks and fed nutrients, oxygen, and it says when grown on plastic, cells will divide until they exist on all of available surface. To get an organized structure like steak, you need vessels and connective tissue. So what these devils are doing, they're taking parts of the animals and they're growing them in cells, man, until they form into an actual piece of meat, man. And this is what they're serving on the menus in these restaurants, man, because the article said that this is on the way, but they've been doing this, man. All right. It's just coming out, man, because we're in that time of the end, man. Okay. It says the meat you eat, if you're a carnivore, comes from animal muscles, but animals are composed of a lot more than just muscle. They have organs and bones that most Americans do not consume, which is bullshit. It says they require food, water, space, and social connections. They produce waste. All right. So these cultured meat pieces that they're growing, all right, they give it food, they give it water, it can produce waste, as it said. All right. It says farmers spend a lot of energy and resources to grow complex organisms, creating waste in the process, only to focus on the profitable cuts of the meat they can harvest. It would be easier, more humane, and less wasteful to produce just the parts people want, man. So as you see, man, the meat that we consuming in this society is grown out of a laboratory, man. It's all fake, man. This is the GMO food that Monsanto is feeding to the people, man. All right. This is the matter of fact, let me grab the scriptures. All right, this is Ezekiel 4:13, and it reads, it says, "And the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their bread defiled, eat their defiled bread amongst the Gentiles, whether I will drive them," man. Okay, so this is the prophecy taking effect. Okay, this is the defiled food, man. Let me see if I can read any more. All right, here we go. Jumping down here. Let me take this out the way. All right. Here we go. It says, and with cell biology and tissue engineering, it is possible to grow just muscle and fat tissue. It's called culture meat. Scientists provide cells with the same inputs they need to grow. Just outside an animal, nutrients, oxygen, moisture, and molecular signals from their cell neighbors. So far, researchers have cultivated bunches of cells that can be turned into processed meat like a burger or sausage. So as you see, man, the majority of this food is what they say cultured meat, man. It's grown in the laboratory, man. And it's not real food. And you wonder why people are dying left and right, man. Obesity, cancer, all these different cardiovascular diseases, man. You brothers can read the rest of it. Just getting straight to the point, man, that this food here in America is defiled, man. All right. And that's the reason why, these devils, they got to go. All right. Let me get this scripture, man. All right. Bear with me. All right. This is Job 22. And let's see. It might be 5. Let me check. All right. Because, Esau got to go, man. That's why the Lord shortened the days for the elect's sake, man. All right. Because if the days weren't short, man, no flesh would be saved, man. All right. All right. This is Job 22 and verse 5. And it reads, Job 22:5. Is not thy wickedness great and thy iniquities infinite, man? All right. So there's no level with this devil, man. All right. He's the real no limit nigga, man. All right. There's no limit with Esau, man. And like I said earlier, it's only going to get worse, all right, as we get closer to the end, man. And the Lord is allowing all of this stuff to come out to expose the wicked, man. You know? As the scriptures say, when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn, man. All right? So essentially, you know, this is what you're eating, man. So Lord, when that lesson was edifying, I just want to get straight to the point. Call Halayim La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles, a great millstone who taught me this truth, and double salutation to all you Akim out there laboring. Shalom.